Hello friend, today in this video I'm going to bring you how to download and install VirtualBox in Windows 11 and also create a virtual machine. So basically what I've done, I went to Google and downloaded the latest VirtualBox for Windows 11 and basically I did the download. I'm gonna go through the process because it takes time, and it did download the latest one. But and it's right here. I saved it. One problem I realized that when I'm trying to install it, I'm gonna demonstrate that to you. It come up with the error message. It says Oracle VM VirtualBox 7.014 needs the Microsoft Visual C++ 2019. And as you can see from this message, and it doesn't proceed. So I do have other older version of Microsoft Visual C++. This is strictly on the programming part of it. And But I don't have this specific one, so I went and as you can see, it's going to come in and did not proceed. And I went to Google again and downloaded the latest version of Visual Studio C++, the the 2019, as you can see in here. So that's what I'm gonna be utilizing and installing first uh, prior installing the virtual box. So I'm gonna go ahead and agree on that. This is from, by the way, this is from 2015 to 22. So all these gonna be in actually in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the initialization process, installation process, as you can see here, and I'm assuming it's gonna go pretty quick. And did install successfully. Did not require me to do any restart. I hope that tweaked properly and synced. So I'm gonna go ahead now and install the virtual box .exe file, and that's the for Windows that 11 that I did download it from Google. So gonna go ahead now, and as you can see, did not come up with the error messages, but it does recognize the C++ 2019 the installation that I have done. And at this point, we're gonna go ahead and click on next, and the location. I would like to have it. I have a basically specific locations on the hard drive under VMs, and I have a specific location also for the virtual box set up, and you can set it the way you prefer, the way you like. That's fine, and I have it set up in this, and also probably that what I'm gonna do next is I don't have a lot of space left on this hard drive because I have a Hyper-V and I have it in previous videos, and I show you probably I have to change or minimize the amount of the um, this is not a large file though, but the VM I'm gonna have it added in here. Probably I'm gonna require a very small amount of hard drive to be utilized, just to show you guys how to do that in the real world. And it is very important that they did come up with these error messages so you can be aware of what's going on, folks, in here. And I'm gonna leave as is for VirtualBox database, and I change the location for you. I'm gonna go ahead click on next, and this is for warning, tell me about the network interface. As you can see here, I'm gonna go ahead and say yes for that, and go ahead click on next. And here I'm gonna go ahead and click next also, and then I'm gonna have to install this right now. And as you can see, it's going pretty quick, which is good. And it did finish successfully. And I'm not going to start here. And I'm going to click on finish and close this. So the installation was finished. I did not, I unchecked where it says start the VirtualBox, and I double click on it. It's going to put an icon of Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager on your desktop. I double click on that, and now I'm going to go ahead and create on new VM. So it's going to be Win, let's say 11 dash test. You can see here, and the location is the one actually that's I'm selecting as the C drive, and basically it's gonna be on the VMs that VirtualBox in here. That's the location I'm planning to put everything in there actually. So that's what is gonna be located. I'm fine with that. And for the next steps is going to be the ISO image. So folks, it's up to you, whichever you prefer. And I do have certain locations that I need to be adding this the VM, and basically we'll create a folder no, 11 dash test in there. That's the name of the VM also, and that's what I'm gonna be having a folder selected there, or probably not. Probably I should have done that earlier, and prior going to this. So basically, folks, what I've done, I have to create a folder within the VirtualBox. It's called Win11 Test, and that's what I'm gonna be adding this in there, and that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. And supposedly it's here. Select the folder, as you guys can see here, and then it's up to you, whichever location you prefer, you think it's convenient for you. But I can pinpoint my name. I mean, I can pinpoint the location very easy for me, and that's what I'm gonna have everything separated from Hyper-V to this one. And this is only for testing, as I mentioned to you guys in here. Right, folks? And then for the ISO image, I have that previously, and have it saved somewhere, I believe, on my desktop here. And after looking on the desktop, I found out I'm going to select the Windows 11 image, and it's right here. It did pinpoint the location very clearly and accurately, as you can see. Okay, after I selected that, I'm going to go next. So it says cannot create a machine folder here. So probably I have to have uh, located different locations for this thing, and that's one of the things I need to correct. And probably the the name, it did not match in here. Let me see here what exactly it says. Okay, so it's double actually, it's doubling up in here. So I have to probably um, delete the naming. And again, you guys can select whichever you prefer, but that's what's going on in here. For probably I have to delete in the name and have to go back on the folder location and put it, instead of creating a folder inside of the folder here. So folks, I deleted that folder. I just have it straight going to VirtualBox, and let's see if it's gonna go through the process. Also, I did, by the way, skip the unattended installations. You have to remember that. And I'm gonna click on next. So it's also creating a folder within the folder. I cannot do that also. So I have to probably go ahead and change that too and have it um, going directly, matter of fact, to the hard drive or save it on the hard drive, and then eventually probably I'll have to delete it everything in here. So so I went directly to the C drive and folks to VMs instead of going to folders. Somehow it's not allowing me. And also again, we have to skip the unattended installations. I'm gonna go ahead and click on next, and now ask me for the username. Let me just verify that, and the host name. Um, just gonna verify that in a minute with you guys. So the username you guys can change whichever you prefer in here, and I'll leave it as default. I did have my own password instead of that they giving one. If you have a guest edition, you can have that also. All right, I'm gonna uncheck that, install in the background. I will leave that. The host name, and that's the computer name. Matter of fact, is accepted as in green, as you can see, and the domain is not joined yet. This is gonna be standalone for now. I can join it later on, and I showed you before how to join computers standalone work group to a domain. For after that, after I finish everything, I'm gonna go ahead and click next. I will minimize this probably to 3 gig instead of that, and I will leave the CPU as is, as you can see here. And also I will uncheck what it says, enable UEFI special OSs only. I will uncheck that next one. And this is the most important part. I don't have this much of the hard drive. I have very minimal, folks, and this is for only testing. And probably I will give it 15 only instead of 40 gig it was asking for. And again, I don't have much of the space left. This is for only the purpose to show you how to perform this procedure in here successfully. And I'll leave everything as is unchecked. Again, I don't have a lot of space. I hope it's going to take it. I have about 30 gig left out of 250. So I'm going to go ahead, click on next, and it's going to give you the final touch of information and what's not, and the summary, matter of fact, in here. And then I'll go ahead and click on finished. The virtual machine was actually created, as you can see here, successfully. It says powering up VM. And as you can see here, it did come up to this press F12. And this is the process. Actually is going to start building up. This is building up the computer, and it's going to start building everything from scratch, folks. Here, as you can see, you can read all the information here, but it's going to start like getting the setup process for Windows 11 and everything from beginning, as you can see. As you can see, says here setting up, starting, and it load the ISO file that I have saved previously, as you guys saw that, and it's gonna come up to the point where I have to enter the information, um, in there. And you folks, you guys are familiar with this screen, is in the Windows setup, and it's gonna go to setting up Windows 11 on this virtual box. Again, I have a very minimal amount of space left in here, and after this, I have shown you before how to set up Windows 11, but this is um, just how to set up a virtual box and how to add an ISO files and what error message was not you're gonna be intercepting and seeing. But eventually, the rest of this process it's a common and everybody's seen it before how it does perform, folks, and eventually you guys know 99.9 of you're familiar with this screen when it's set up in any Windows, matter of fact, not only Windows 11 here. So, folks, this is what I have in a nutshell here. And again, I appreciate your likes and subscribes, and I always look forward to bring you more videos, more intellectual videos, and to help you with your journey in the IT world. And hopefully, this is going to be one step further within your career and in the IT world. Thank you, and have a great day. Thank you.